this is a U.S. Saudi conference, mostly relating to strong AI, but also the broad global markets as well. So to put the conference into context, what do you see Saudi in the global AI map, and where do you see the global AI collaboration between the Middle East and the rest of the world?
Thanks, thanks, Winston. Actually, Saudi Arabia is developing heavily and rapidly in all aspects. And of course, AI is one of the most important topics and was one of the most important area here in Saudi Arabia to focus on and to leverage all the opportunities that AI is carrying and coming up with, not only for Saudi Arabia, but also for the whole globe. Saudi Arabia is now building a lot of initiatives, a lot of projects, a lot of very good and sustainable products to serve the AI, not only for Saudi Arabia people and citizens, but for the whole globe. We are now exploring and seeing a lot of opportunities, a lot of new projects are launching here in Saudi Arabia. And actually out of those projects, we will provide a very good and sustainable feature and services for the whole globe.
That's awesome, Saad. You mentioned about many projects, and I think that's really important, because when people think about Saudi, thinks about the mega projects, the first thing people would think about is NEOM, right? But of course, there's more than NEOM out there. Could you introduce some of the similarly important projects to the audience?
Yeah, recently Saudi Arabia launched a lot of big projects. We launched NEOM, we launched Red Sea, we launched Qiddiya, Dir'iyya, Al-Ula, and many other big projects with very innovative and creative ideas and with very big and high ambitions. So I think the whole world will be admired. The whole world will be happy and impressed about what are they going to see here in Saudi Arabia. So stay tuned, be close, and watch the wonderful Saudi Arabia.
Okay, now talking about NEOM, right? It will be a big part of the conference. What will be the latest and most exciting developments of NEOM that the world will see?
Yeah, in NEOM there are, you will see a different ecosystem, a different way of living, a very great and ambitious technology you will see in NEOM. You will see different technologies that the first time appear in the world. All of those technologies, you will see it in NEOM. So we don't want to burn whatever is coming in NEOM, but we are expecting a very great and innovative solutions.
Mm-hmm. Very interesting. Now, talking about the AI, we cannot not talking about NVIDIA. So for today's interview, actually, I'm putting on an NVIDIA T-shirt. So actually, let me take this off so you can see the NVIDIA T-shirt. And more interestingly, right, it talks about the titans of AI.
Yeah.
Now the titans essentially imply the concept of titans essentially imply the concept of talents, right? So for the Strong AI Summit, what will be the interesting thinking around AI talents and the global flow of AI talents, which certainly includes Middle East? What do you think about the talents at the Strong AI Summit?
Yeah, Saudi Arabia is looking to build a very good and attractive ecosystem and environment for all talents in many technologies area. But for sure, AI is one of the most important areas that Saudi Arabia is looking to acquire the great mind and the great skillful people to work in NEOM or in other giga projects here in Saudi Arabia. So all the great people, or those who have different skills, different mindset, creative ideas, you are very welcome to come to Saudi Arabia and explore the great opportunities and be one of the future creators.
Certainly, yeah, absolutely, affirmatively. That's exciting. Since I'm a sovereign wealth fund person, right? I worked at the CIC for global investing, and now I'm an adjunct professor at NYU Law School, teaching a course about the sovereign investors. So behind Saudi's AI push, the PIF, Public Investment Fund, right? The sovereign wealth fund of Saudi is huge. Essentially, it is both the policy tool and the investor enabler, right, for Saudi's vision strategy. So maybe we should chat about the vision strategy by now, and what will be the investment focus of PIF. Obviously, it's a big investor at the NEOM already, but now with AI, it has a lot more to do. What do you see PIF's investment strategy going forward, and where will be PIF's investment focus going forward? Both globally and in Saudi Arabia.
Yes, Winston. Actually, soon we will host someone from PIF so that they can talk heavily and deeply about the whole projects of PIF. But for sure, AI is one of the most important topics and area that PIF is focusing on and trying their best to increase the level and the amount of the great projects in AI. So soon we will explore all that with the people who's working in PIF. Thank you, Winston, for attending this interview. Actually, with your deep insights into the global finance, how do you see the economic impact of those mega projects here in Saudi Arabia?
Oh, great question. These are great projects, and I think we can look at these mega projects in three very important aspects, or three mega trends of the global capital markets. Number one is the importance of the digital infrastructure in the new economy. In the past, we keep talking about investing into infrastructure to get the world much needed growth. Now, in the new AI-powered data economy, the digital infrastructure becomes the backbone of the global economy. So therefore, the mega projects like NEOM, right, represents the future infrastructure as we try to drive new growth for the world. And secondly, it also reflects the important trends of the importance of the sovereign wealth fund, right? As I mentioned, I was a investment professional at the sovereign wealth fund, and now I'm also a adjunct professor at NYU, teaching a course on sovereign investors. These sovereign investors, like the PIF of the Public Investment Fund of Saudi, are taking important roles, actually increasingly important roles, in facilitating global investments. Right? And and then the third bit is AI in the future economy, which is the theme of this strong AI economy. And to power the strong AI, these mega projects will be the first and the biggest test case for the AI economy.
Great, sounds good. Actually, we are focusing on the future potential chances. Of course, you know about the emerging tech, and you have a good experience. Tell us about your experience about the emerging tech.
Right. I think the emerging tech is a good term to capture the convergence of technology in the new data economy. When we look at the world, the last decade, the keyword may be connectivity. Right? We try to connect people so that the world is flat. That's both the physical infrastructure and the digital infrastructure. But it was mostly about the connectivity. And now, for this new decade, the keyword probably is data, or even better, intelligence, right? Because all the technologies are developing around data. How do we generate data and manage data and then analyze data and then put data to good use for value, right? So here, even though the summit is called the Strong AI Summit, essentially it is about the data and the intelligence. So here, we not only would explore the implication of this AI boom, but also the whole package of data technologies, including blockchain, cloud computing, big data, 5G networks, and so on. Right? So essentially, this is a new decade or new century of data and intelligence, and there will be a whole host of emerging tech around data to emerge and mature in the coming years.
Great. Sounds good, Winston. Winston, I think
yes.
You have heard about NVIDIA, which became one of the most valuable company in the world. Can you tell us about this great company and how it's becoming an exceptional company in the world?
Terrific. Yeah, for the AI Summit, I'm wearing a NVIDIA T-shirt. Yeah, the titans of AI gathering last year. That it's a surprising to everyone that NVIDIA's stock and its market capitalization can grow so quickly to make it become the top one or two most valuable companies in the world, right? Until recently. Now, what's really interesting is that NVIDIA is a digital infrastructure company, or the computing power company. It's not an AI application company, but this makes it very powerful because it's a fundamental company that supports the fundamental computing power to deal with data and intelligence, right? So essentially, it is a backbone of the AI economy, and maybe for that reason, it has the first mover advantage to be the go-to computing power for the AI economy. Now, of course, its technology is truly exceptional because first, it started as a computing chip, right? So it competed with companies like Intel, but it becomes the better graphic processor company known as the GPU, right? And then secondly, during the boom of the metaverse, with the tremendous growth of the gaming sector, the GPUs actually proved to be the best chip for gaming, which led to tremendous growth to the company as well. And now, with the new development of the ChatGPT, OpenAI started ChatGPT, so we have this new GPT AI generative AI revolution, right? And during this process, the GPU of NVIDIA proved to be the best chip again. Right, so this is a phenomenal company that has captured multiple waves of technology development or emerging tech in your world. So it is not surprising that the company has tremendous innovation power because it just keeps innovating to go with many technology waves last 10, 15 years. So this is a very exceptional company.
Great. Thank you, Winston, for your great inputs and highlights. and wish you that all the best. And we hope we can host you soon in another episode.